Unfortunately, that's the way the sport goes sometimes. Got caught with a good shot, it couldn't recover, and Oezdemir is a fantastic fighter, and he got the better of us that night.
Yeah, it was one of the scariest knockouts I've ever seen, to be honest.
Yeah, Johnny, I think it is maybe his height. When he gets dropped, it looks a lot more dramatic than if somebody small like me gets dropped. But yeah, he was out for a while, but thankfully everything's been cleared. He's going to be 100% healthy.
All right, what's with Conor McGregor? Because we all got news about his injury. What's happened really with him?
Well, you've seen the same as I've seen. What do you want to know specifically?
You mean
he broke his toe?
Yeah.
It's not it's not a terrible injury, but it was enough of an injury that it's the last 3 or 4 weeks training. We knew we weren't going to be able to train those critical few weeks the way we wanted to. And to be honest, Conor doesn't need to go into fights where he's not 100%. There's a lot of fighters that are struggling financially, and they have to put themselves into fights that maybe they are not really ready for. Conor is not in that position, so he's only ever going to fight when he's 100% ready to fight.
Yeah, Islam Makhachev actually says that Michael Chandler is a Hachiko. Have you seen this movie?
No.
It's the dog who is always waiting for his, like, how can I say in English?
His owner?
Yeah, his owner, yeah. What do you make of his words?
No comment.
In your opinion, is it possible that Conor in the future faces Islam Makhachev? Because Islam Makhachev is so excited to fight Conor McGregor.
I think anything is possible, but we need to get a new date for this fight and finish what we started. And then when that's over, then we can look at the next one.
Yeah, obviously you know the style of Khabib Nurmagomedov. And if to speak about Islam Makhachev, for Conor, against whom would be harder to defend takedown?
Yeah, look, Islam is an incredible fighter. Very, very skillful. I always enjoy watching. I always learn something from him. You know, let's say he's kind of, he's a southpaw. He's an excellent striker, excellent grappler. He would be an extremely tough fight. If that was the matchup, it would be an extremely tough fight.
And we all remember the first round between Khabib and Conor. Khabib made like takedown attempt from the kilometer, like it was so
long
far,
shot,
long. In your opinion, what provoked him to do so?
Well, look, the Khabib is brilliant at this. Conor did, I thought, a very good job of almost defending it 3-4 times, but Khabib did a good job. He was able to finish the takedown. It's no secret. Round one, Conor has so much power. I'm sure Khabib didn't want to trade strikes, and he did a great job. He entered in. I've watched this many, many times back because Conor did so well defending, and then one mistake, Khabib took advantage of it and was able to get the takedown.
How did you rate this takedown defense by Conor? Because, as you mentioned, it was really good at the beginning.
Yes.
But Khabib managed to...
Yeah, look, who has Khabib not taken down? He's one of the best in the world at this. So I thought, measured against other people, he did very well. But eventually Khabib got the takedown.
Yeah, and actually, if to speak about Khabib and Conor fight, it was huge. And for example, UFC made a good profit from this fight.
Yes, they did.
A really nice profit. But if to speak about you personally, for example, did it change your life too, for example?
Conor is very generous, I'll say that.
Yeah, it means that, yeah.
Conor looks after me very well.
Yeah. What about, if you remember, I was asking you about Fedor Emelianenko. You said...
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
The greatest of all time.
In your opinion, he's even greater than, for example, Khabib?
Oh,
because in Russia, I'm from Russia, and we all dispute about this, whether it's Khabib, whether it's Fedor,
Yeah, this is kind of like who wins, Batman or Superman. It's a very difficult question to answer. I just always had admired Fedor's skill set so much. You know, Khabib is very specialist in the grappling, and he's phenomenal. Take down anybody, control them. Fedor was excellent at striking, kickboxing, excellent clinch, excellent ground. But who's the better one? Who can say?
Yeah, what did you make of Fedor's comment that he's willing to come back and fight in a boxing match against Francis Ngannou?
Wow, I didn't know this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't doubt him. You know, he's one of his shots, this leaping left hook. It's I teach all of my fighters this. Fedor was so good at this. He's so fast. Maybe he could catch Francis. I don't know.
But as you mentioned, he's not like this. He's
No.
always like.
He relies on his reflexes. I'm sort of in two minds. Like, we all want to watch our favorite fighters again and again, but there also comes a time when it's over. You know.
Yeah. In terms of legacy, in your opinion, is there any chances for Islam Makhachev to overcome Khabib's legacy?
Wow. I'm sure there is. But it's hard, you know. Khabib had obviously such a fantastic run. Maybe Islam can do a champ, you know, and go up some weight classes.
Yeah.
We will see.
Speaking on Conor, in your opinion, how many fights left for Conor? before retiring?
Maybe 20.
Are you kidding?
He's very excited to compete. He's not fighting for money anymore, you know. He's very comfortable, obviously.
Yeah.
But when I speak to him about everything else he's involved in, he's a very busy man, many different businesses, a lot going on. But fighting is the one that gets him the most excited. So I don't think he's going to stop anytime soon.
And by the way, you might not know, but you obviously know about Sharabutdin Magomedov, Shara Bullet, yeah?
The pirate?
Pirate, yeah.
Of course.
You know about him.
Of course.
And Shara is actually all in. He's open to go down at welterweight and fight Conor if it's possible and promote this fight, you know, like, what do you make of this fantastic matchup?
They're all fantastic matchups. You know, everybody in the UFC is good. Conor has a lot of options. He's obviously the fighter everybody wants to face. He brings the most amount of attention, the most money. So everybody wants to fight him.
And actually, what do you make of the fighting style of Shara?
So when he fought last night, I was with Johnny. I didn't see it. But what I have seen of him, he's a very exciting, very dynamic striker. Not really the typical Dagestani fighter. Wrestling doesn't seem to be his strong point, but very, very good kicks. So yeah, I enjoy watching his fights.
Is he a future of the division, in your opinion?
I don't know. I think maybe he's unable to fight in America, I hear.
Yeah, actually, because of
the eye.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the long-term plan would be. Maybe it's difficult for a champion that cannot fight in America. So I'm not sure.
You know,
question for Dana, not me.
Yeah, yeah. And for me personally, my dream scenario is like Sharabutdin Magomedov is in a film. You know, he's making a film debut in LA. He's going to LA today.
He's gonna make a movie.
Yeah, movie debut, and
I'm guessing he's a bad guy.
Yeah, he's a killer. He's a killer.
He's not gonna be in a romantic comedy, you know.
And actually, for me personally, my dream scenario is in one film it's Shara, and on the other hand is Conor McGregor.
That'd be a good movie. I'd watch that.